What's up everybody, Ranger here, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another reaction, and this is to the first episode of Murder Drones. Now, after doing the reaction, after my reaction and review to the first episode of The Amazing Digital Circus, a couple of people recommended Murder Drones. Now, I have seen art of Murder Drones before, and I remember seeing the thumbnail on YouTube, and I knew it was a video, but I didn't know that it was like a series that it is. And so I'm very excited to check this out. So I'm actually doing this video on my Acer 7. The 5, I already have Windows 10 reinstalled and everything. I just haven't put the editing software over onto it yet, so it's on the 7, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the 7 for this one. But let's go ahead and dive in. I'm super excited to check out Murder Drones. Alright, let's begin. Full screen this baby. Let's begin. Okay. Let's start. Start the video. 3, 2, 1, click. That is cute character art. Cute character design. Booting up exposition.
We are worker drones. Autonomous robots helping humans mine exoplanets for our interstellar parent company, JC Jensen, in space. Yeah, we were mistreated in the name of Windex, but it's not like we revolted and killed all humans or anything. Mostly because they handled that just fine all by themselves.
Winter. I love the voice acting. Oh, a nuclear winter.
With biological life wiped from the planet, we found it pretty easy to pick up where they left off. We finally had a future, all to ourselves.
Untrained.
Unfortunately, our parent company didn't exactly love the concept of runaway AI.
Oh.
What have our parents done for the past forever while those things build a spire of corpses? Hide under the ice behind 3 stupid doors? It's like we're waiting for an inciting incident. Anyway, that's why my project is this sick as hell railgun!
So not the vibe.
Easy, morons. It doesn't work.
Yet? It doesn't work yet. Who said it doesn't work? Maybe it does!
Uzi, the homework was a word problem about buying watermelons.
Oh, and this magnetically amplified photon converger doesn't count?
No. Plus, repressed emotional baggage was only worth 2 points on the rubric. And is it supposed to be that color?
Overheating.
Ew, it didn't kill her. Oh my god, that's so bad.
Classic toxic masculinity, Chad. That's never gonna end up problematic. Oh, wow, Uzi? I heard you,
I'm an angsty teen, Thad. Bite me. Also, how do you know my name? People willingly talk to you.
Well, I'd say everyone knows Khan's daughter, but, then you might blow the other half of your face off.
Crippling daddy issues. Hilarious. What are you in for? Testosterone too hard?
That can happen? Awesome. Hey, those bandages look pretty badass.
Oh. Ew. Gross. I hate that you said that.
So,
She
what's
likes
the,
Sick as hell railgun? sci-fi nonsense that super works. I'm sneaking to the murder drone lair tonight to get the last spare part I need to save the world with it and earn my dad's respect and stuff. But mostly the world part.
Oh, but doesn't your dad make awesome doors so we don't have to, do that scary sounding emotionally repressed stuff you just said?
No more feedback on my repression today!
No, I'm sorry. I didn't think.
Bite me!
Okay,
I'm not mad at you, by the way, just generally hormonal.
teens in general. I love this already. The voice acting is phenomenal. The art is, the character designs are great. Oh wow. Look at the glitter on that snow, man. That is really good. It really feels cold just looking at it. Doesn't help that it's in December whenever I'm watching this.
Ooh, Robo Jesus.
And where might you be off to?
Sneaking out to make out with my boyfriend that I definitely have.
Seriously, though.
Okay, you caught me. I need to measure the exterior hydraulic mechanisms of door 1, because that's the project I'm working on for school. A big old door, just like what my old man built. I want to join the WDF and hide behind doors like cowards while playing cards and stuff.
Well, we don't just play cards.
Con, can you grab a fresh pack? We literally only play cards so much that the numbers have faded. Oh, hey, Uzi.
Well, when you build doors so good, good door, there's no need to fight. Uzi, this is great news. Here, the wrench I used to tighten bolts on my first door prototypes, and to put your mother out of her misery when the murder drones got to her with their nanite acid. I want you to have it.
Neat. Therapy's fun.
Guys, my daughter is into doors.
Come on.
She's gonna be outside for a bit to examine the exterior of door 1. Your door-specific destiny awaits.
Wow. Okay. Just gonna leave then, because this worked so weirdly well.
Go doors!
Ignoring the fact your daughter...
Grow up so fast.
That's fake mustache. Ignoring the fact your daughter has a freaking railgun on her back. Okay. Parent of the year. I love the character designs. And the lore of the world, too. And the voice acting is so great, and I love the character designs. Whoa. What? Whoa. That's a lot of bones. And that's... I love how expressive that they can be. Oil. Oh, the music's good. Yeah, you go, girl. Oh! Wasn't prepared. Oh crap, her gun. She's good. I don't think you can take it.
And they said pirating all that anime was useless.
I know, right? Oh. Oh, crap. That's... Freak, it worked. Recharging. Ooh! It worked!
Holy hell! Suck on that, Dad!
It can repair itself. It's got to reload. Huh?
Did you just slap me with that arm?
Holy crap, it talks.
Yeah, sorry, it's just my, head kinda hurts. Hey, are you new to our squad? You're a little,
Small.
short for a disassembly drone. I'm Serial Designation N. Nice to meet you. I'm kind of the leader of the squad in this city. That's not true. Everyone tells me I'm useless and terrible. Wait, I'm not supposed to tell you that part! Biscuits. Well, honesty is the best policy. I also can't seem to remember the past 3 hours of my life. But I'm sure that'll sort itself out.
She just rebooted him.
Uh-huh. I have to go.
Oh, the acid!
Stuck yourself? Just pop it in your mouth.
What?
Our saliva neutralizes the nanites. Otherwise, I'd be constantly disassembling myself.
And by our saliva, you mean... disassembly drone? Right. Hey, let's go in that landing pod over there.
Sure, I love doing anything. Sweet, I'm open to new things, I guess.
We are never talking about this.
Talking about what? Consider it, repressed.
You mentioned other members of her squad? Are they coming back soon?
Oh, yeah, 2 others. They're out hunting for a bit, but you'll love them. First, there's V.
No! No! Please stop feeding my own eggshells in front of my family!
And yet, I still feel nothing.
You might be a little crazy.
So, V, I heard this planet-wide toxic death storm is supposed to be especially inhospitable tonight.
Oh, God! Who are you?
Huh? She has short-term
No worries,
memory.
I'm in, but a whole letter is a lot to remember. So, obviously a lot of mutual respect there, but secretly, I actually kind of have a crush on her. You can't tell her, okay? Then there's Jay, our leader.
N, you're worthless and terrible. And if the company allowed it, I would straight up kill you myself.
Jay's awesome. Hey, let me give you the tour. Outside of the corpse wall thingies.
Dude, this is like
Here
a
are the
robot
buttons.
anime, and I'll freaking love it. Can I say that with respect?
This isn't just a landing
it.
pod. This is a spaceship. This could get us off the planet.
More of a one-use missile. They never taught us how to land.
No, the worker drones, we could work with them to fix this. Instead of all the murder. Which, why are we doing that again?
Other than ingesting their warm, sweet oil to avoid overheating and dying? I guess I just want to be useful. I was given a job, and I always want to try my best.
And look at all the respect it's gotten you, N. You really think the company isn't going to dispose of you once all the workers are dead?
Oh my, you sure are rebellious. It's kind of exciting. But not as fun as, following the rules. Hey, they're back! You'll...
Idiot! Get out here!
How long does it take that gun to charge?
We got a worker out there I kinda wanna practice balloon animal shapes with. What happened here?
Synergistic liability here must have tripped and knocked himself offline. Moron bot! Hello?
You really think the company isn't going to dispose of you once all the workers are dead? Wait.
Oh. Oh! You know, I left an extremely dangerous weapon, excuse, outside.
Oh, shoot.
I am out, boys.
Oh, gosh darn it. You're
You
so
guys
waiting.
wait until my loving wife and kids hear about this.
Really? Bite me! Close it! Close it!
Oh boy, it's Wolverine. Yep.
Hey, fellas. Ooh, deal me in. I love rummy. Wait, no. I'm going to murder everyone. Brain check.
Shoot. Crap, oh crap.
Actually, it's gin rummy. So.
Oh, dang. Oh, shoot. What about your dad? And...
Hey, Uzi, I sure as no one has said my name aloud so far, so I'm just letting you know I'm...
No, that was her dad. Or was it her dad? Honestly, this girl is right up there with Jenny Wakeman, XJ9, in terms of coolness.
Pretty nice hydraulics, huh?
Oh, no, 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 that is her dad.
What have you done?
Wasn't her.
This time I won't miss.
I'm sorry. I really enjoyed our time together. But I can't have you shooting V with that thing.
Fight me. Dad, get down.
Uzi, you led a murder drone here? My beautiful doors!
Now is so not the time. I messed up. In the same way I'm about to fix it. Move, Dad! Dad, point and shoot. Trust me.
Can you really do it? No.
Dad?
She literally just gave up.
Whoa, Ben? Am I dreaming, or did you do something not useless for once?
I've been trying to get past those doors for months. Nice work, En.
You, me, name, remember?
These ventilation shafts can easily get us around this last door. Lowest body count eats a missile!
Way to go, stud. The company's gonna love this. With this colony wiped, we'll make top team this quarter for sure. You know what that means. Branded pens.
That's it.
You know, not that I can't wait to keep murdering all these, maybe not so actually different from us worker drones, but just out of curiosity, do we actually, know what the company plans to do with us afterwards?
Excuse me?
Okay, so a worker earlier might have suggested that they could fix up our landing pod to, escape the planet and stuff, which, whoa, hey, that's against the rules! But it is kind of making me question why our pods were only one way in the first place. Because, you know, I get the feeling the company doesn't actually love robots and, like, we might be robots. I've made a terrible mistake. It's cool how immediately I could tell.
No way, buddy. Questioning the company? You just finally gave me the excuse I needed. Worker drones are corrupted, and that's why the company sent us. I hate to see you corrupted as well.
Thanks, Jay. Always looking out for me. You're awesome.
Son of a gun. Man! That was a lot to take.
Biscuits. I'm sorry. I ruined your card game, then made you have an awkward moment with your dad.
And I made you rebel like an angsty teen, which got you killed. Though you also tried to kill me, so morality calls this a draw.
You're not getting up there.
For the record, that was the lamest heel-face turn in history. Was that supposed to be you switching sides?
Being rebellious is a lot harder than it looks. Thanks for showing me the ropes.
Nuh-uh, no bonding thing. You just killed a bunch of people, idiot.
That's super fair. I screwed up.
In the same way you're about to fix it?
I love doing anything.
Literally about to die.
So, they found our evacuation spot. But if we build a quick door...
Are you kidding me? You're the WDF, right? Defend!
They're not.
For real?
You know the beauty of this is where the robots, they can show all the oil they want.
Huh? Put that conventionally attractive male down.
Oh, Jay, you're sometimes kind of mean to me, and I wish you weren't. Just some constructive criticism.
Nice.
Noted, traitor. We'll circle back after I right-size your existence.
Okay, which one do you want?
Jay, please.
Too bad. Good luck.
Dang! Ooh. Oh!
Damn the well-made, quality-assured durability of J.C. Jensen products! Huh?
Ooh. What the crap was that? What? Oh.
Ah! My mind's in a weird place! Don't read into this!
Maybe she'll circuit? EMP blast. Oh. I hear the metal. I hear the tension in the metal.
Uzi! I'm so sorry. Have fun repressing this.
Ew! What the hell?
One blast with
You've
that.
got a lot of guts for a barely sentient toaster. I've had prey fight back before, but your edgy spirit is just so painful.
Oh, yeah! Fourth quarter profits! Mother of company leadership retreat!
One more buzzword and I'll do it.
Equity partnership.
You did it! It should return to normal. Oh gosh.
Holy hell, Uzi, that was insane! And you too,
Huh? No, N. I'm an angsty, rebellious disassembly drone now.
Shades, seriously. And that's your dad.
I brought the murder drones here accidentally. You chose to leave me for dead instead of just frickin' believing in me! And that's not even an edgy teen hyperbole like when I said it last week! I'll save you the trouble, Dad. I banish myself! Let's go, Anne. Everyone here can bite me.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Uzi.
Shut it.
Yeah.
I'd join you if the sun didn't kill me. If you're having important character growth or something.
Just can't wait to murder all humans. Classic robot stuff. I hope they're sitting pretty there on Earth, because we're coming for them.
Did she get corrupted? Watch out, Wally! She's coming for you and Eve! Oh my gosh. I love this! Dude! Oh, freaking heck. Man, I love that. Oh my goodness gracious. I freaking love murder drones. Dude, oh my goodness. I freaking love murder drones, man. This is such a cool thing. Oh my gosh, I love... Okay, you know what? Oh my gosh. Dude, this is so freaking awesome. There is so much. I absolutely love this show. I love this. Can we please get a DVD box set of this in HD, please? Of the whole thing? I mean, can we please? Man, this is so freaking awesome. Okay. Like I said, Jenny, XJ9, girl, you got some competition. You're an Uzi. Okay, you got some competition, girl. Wow. You know, honestly, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if the main character, Uzi, was kind of inspired by XJ9, by Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot. Okay. Honestly, I could kind of see some similarities. Maybe it's just me drawing the similarities up, but I saw some Wall-E in there with, like, how the planet just kind of become over encumbered with trash and everything, and all the humans just began to live on the Axiom, and it was just Wall-E, and I kind of saw that, but at the same time I saw Fallout. You know, like the Fallout franchise. Oh my gosh, I mean, there was so much literally about it. I was so afraid her dad was gonna die, but oh my gosh, And honestly, this definitely feels anime-ish with the main characters here, but I love this thing so freaking much. Okay. The art style is so good. I love the art style for these characters. It's so expressive. The robots, but they move so well. It's so human-like in their movements. It definitely reminds me of Jenny, of My Life as a Teenage Robot, how fluid she moved. Obviously, there were robotic things that she could do that obviously Tucker, Brad, and Sheldon couldn't do, obviously, but for the most part, she could move in very human-like ways. And I love how the characters move in this. It's so fluid and so realistic, and the voice acting is so amazing. I mean, the voice acting is just so spot on. Glitch does such a phenomenal job with the voice actors and the voice actresses that they have. The voice acting is perfect for these characters, and I love it so much. And I love the whole setup with the story, the backstory of the humans basically wiping themselves out of existence, and now these drones are here to these humanity, the robots started just living their best life on Earth, and they just started living their best life on Earth. They kind of deviated from what the company originally wanted. J.C. Johnson. Wait a minute. Hang on. That the name of the company? J.C. Johnson, was it? J.C. Jensen. J.C. Jensen. And it was a nuclear winter, basically, and the drones deviated from what they originally were intended to do. And because of that, the other parent, the company, J.C. Johnson, sent these murder drones to try to eradicate all the other drones. Now, there's so much stuff going on. The main character, Uzi, I love her character. I love her character. I also find it interesting that the robots are wearing clothes, which honestly isn't really too far-fetched considering Jenny wore clothes. Robotic clothes to make her look like she was wearing clothes in My Life as a Teenage Robot. But she had clothes that made it look... She had, like, made-on clothes that made it look like she was wearing a crop top, like a crop top or a tube top, and the mini skirt. Here the characters are wearing, like, actual clothes. And I'm not really sure if it's just a visual aesthetic or if there's some... If possibly maybe trying to wear the clothes to trying to keep... I mean, theory. I'm guessing it's just a visual aesthetic to help the robots. Help possibly with a sense of identity. Just like Jenny. She didn't have to wear clothes, but I think, honestly, that would be a bit more weird to have her walking around like she's naked. And so, obviously, you can't have them doing that here either. But I love the fact that they are wearing clothes. One little theory is maybe they're wearing it to try to help keep the processes from freezing over, but that's just that's just me spitballing there. One thing that I love the character designs. They did such a phenomenal job with the character designs and with the clothing aspects for the characters and giving it a feel of realism. And the art style for the backgrounds are also so beautifully done. I made a mention here about this little bit of glitter in the snow. And if you've ever looked at snow, whenever a little bit of light is shining on it, you can see the glitter in it. They did such a great job of capturing that feel here. And it looks cold. I mean, it really does look cold. You can feel the cold there. And so they have this base. The story basically, they have this base to protect themselves from the murder drones that are outside. And interestingly enough, this main character, Uzi, and I'm just going to theorize that the character's name is a play on, it's basically taken from the actual gun. And she ends up encountering one of the robots, but he's able to repair himself. And it's at this point that she's able to meet this robot who, who is one of the murder drones. He's the guy. There's 3 of them. We're getting into the anime harem here. But this girl develops her own, if I'm not mistaken, she develops her own railgun, energy railgun, and she's able to blast the dude's head off. He repairs himself, and it takes a long time to charge. So that's very interesting. But she's good with it. I love the character designs here. We're also introduced to some of the other characters. V, I can't remember completely which names are which, but each of them have their own style, their own personality and design. And interestingly enough, Uzi poses the question to this guy, which is very, very true, which is, does the company care about you? What's going to happen to you once you finish your job? What are they going to do? Now, this is a very cool turning point for N here. This is a very cool turning point for him because this is a very interesting prospect. This is thinking outside the box. And Uzi is one of those people that tries to look at things from an outside the box perspective. Whereas N is just one of those people who just does what he's told. And she poses the question, does the company really care about you? What's going to happen when you finish your job? What are they going to do with you? And it's here that actually sticks in his mind, and he begins to ponder the question later on, what is going to happen? Because at this point, up to this point, he was just blindly following orders. And there's a lot of realism to this in real life, because you do have people who do this. They just blindly follow orders without questioning the motive or the meaning behind it. And they don't question what they're doing it for, why they're doing it for. You've heard the saying before, well, it's kind of like people have, well, I think it's a saying, if someone says jump, you say how high. Although there are people who are basically told, whenever I say jump, you don't ask how high, you just do it. And I can kind of see some, and honestly, I can feel relatability here. I can. In kind of what's going on here with this story. I can, because there are a lot of people here in real life that will blindly follow what someone else tells them without having enough common sense to take a step back and say, now wait a minute, let's analyze this and look at things from both sides, look at things from a broader perspective. Heck, there are people today who will blindly follow what the media tells them. If the media told them, yo, go bang your head against a tree because it helps to increase brain function, people would actually believe it and do it, because without thinking, wait a minute, that might actually damage my brain. They're just going to follow what the media says because, oh, we have to believe it. You know, there are people who are like Ian who don't think before they act. They just act because someone else tells them to do it. I really love the character personalities here because it really fits them. Uzi is definitely that rebellious teen type. But there's so much depth to her as a character. Just in this episode, there's so much established with her character that I absolutely love. She's the angsty teen. She wants to be different than her dad. She doesn't want to do the same mundane thing that her dad has done. Her dad kind of expects her to do the same thing. She wants to break away from that and be her own unique person. But Of course, just like a teen, just like an adult, those ambitions can result in making a mistake. Now, in real life, these can be minor mistakes. They can be moderate. They can be huge. Hopefully, in real life, they won't result in you almost getting an entire group of individuals killed. But she made that mistake, but she was able to correct that mistake because she was able to show her prowess of what she could do. Kind of also learned that she's a little bit of an otaku because she made a mention about watching anime. So it makes me really like this character even more. And like I said, there's a lot of depth to her. She's realistic. She's not perfect. She's flawed. She makes mistakes. She makes a bad choice. But she has a good heart. A robotic heart. And she tries to get this guy to see what's going on. And think for himself. Now, interestingly enough, she gets inside his head and is able to actually make him think kind of to himself a little bit. And the fact is, it's enough that whenever the other drones come for Uzi, he gets her out of the way and saves her because he's still kind of struggling mentally with what she said and what he's being told to do. It's like, do I be rebellious or do I go with the flow, basically? Now, interestingly enough here, there is a very emotional moment here where Uzi's dad makes the decision. She wants him. She tells him, Dad, all you have to do is shoot. Just pick up the gun and shoot. And she expected him to save her, but he closed the door and left her there. Now, you could honestly say that he's not a good person, but at the same time, I think it's realistic. You know, there's a lot to this, and maybe I'm just spitballing here, but I want to take a moment to analyze this interaction here between Uzi and her dad, and whenever he didn't save her. The fact is, he did make the mention earlier on in the story exposition that he had to use that wrench to kill his wife to save her from that. So he already lost his wife. Maybe that did play into his decision to not do this. Now, you would think it would make him want to save his daughter, but maybe he's not really one for fighting. And honestly, when put in this situation, Uzi is a fighter. She had the gun, she was able to use it no problem. But that's part of her personality. And it's just like real life. If you put two people into a scenario, into a fight or flight scenario, and you give them both a gun or a means of self-defense, you give them a hatchet, it doesn't have to be a gun, you give them a knife, one of them could actually fight back. The other one is going to choose to run, because it just depends on the person. Some people, there is a fight or flight mechanism that takes effect. And honestly, I cannot fault people who run, and I cannot fault people who fight. Because some people would say that people that run are cowards. Not necessarily. They're running because it's that fight or flight, because they're choosing to live. They're trying to live. While you have other people who want to try to fight back against the opposition and fight back against what is going on. I mean, I can understand the scenario. I'm more side with Uzi on this. But I'm not against her dad. I don't think her dad is a bad guy. It's not like he cowardly just ran. This was something that he had to think about. And in some ways, he probably thought, if he may have thought to himself, if I try to fight, I could kill her too. He's apparently never shot a gun before. So he may have thought he could miss and hit his own daughter, and that's something that he would have to live with for the rest of his life. Or he may not have hit the other robot in at all. If both of them die, then he didn't save every one of the other robots. So there's so much going on here. And when he decided not to do it, and you see that moment where Uzi just gave up. There was just this amount of shock on her face. And this is her dad. This was like possibly someone that she honestly expected to save her, like her hero, and he just decided not to. And her hand just loosens on the blade that is in her chest and just falls. And you know, I really got to give the animators and the story writers so much props here for the way that you captured the emotion in this scene. It was like at this moment she just gave up. Her dad, it felt like in that moment her dad just turned his back on her. What else did she have? She lost the only family that she had left. And she just gave up. It was just the amount of shock. And at this point, in this situation here, you just don't, some people just don't feel the desire to live anymore. Like at this point, I would have understood if they would have had her say, just go ahead and finish it. Just go ahead and finish me off. What more do I have? I could understand if they would have done that, because there are people in that scenario that would, and I'm not going to say I would not have been one of them. Whenever put in that situation, whenever you feel like you have nothing else to live for, there are two things that happen mentally. Some people become more dangerous because they have nothing else to lose, so they're a lot more dangerous. They're going to go bat crap insane. Others just give up. They just give up. Their will to live, to fight is just gone. It's wiped from them. Here, and so there's a lot with that. But it's interesting that Ian tried to open up to them and tried to figure out if there's more to what they were doing. But the other girl decided to literally stab him, not in the back, she literally planted a virus in him and was going to kill him and eradicate him. And Uzi here, she had every opportunity. She could have pulled the trigger and finished him off because of what he did to those other robots. She could have finished him off, but she didn't, because she, I think, believed that there was more in him. And also, I love the little references, like, on the screens, on their faces, like, I'm literally about to die. It's so funny. And again, I'm not sure, I'm not sure if you could say that Uzi is a bit emo or a bit goth given her clothing choice. I'm not sure, but I freaking love it regardless. The action in this fight scene, though, was incredible. And the sound was so good as well. It was so amazingly well done. And it was also kind of adorable, it really was, that Uzi was injured and Ian just picked her up and put her on his shoulders. It was really cute. And at first I honestly thought that her dad was going to be like, why is my daughter riding on some dude's shoulders? But no, we get a very awesome segment where she tells him, "You turned your back on me." And so she's able to stand up and just, well, she's on the dude's shoulders, but she's able to say, "I'm leaving." And her dad takes a sip of a cup that says "Number One Dad," and there's a segment where it looks like he's actually thinking about his choice. And there's a little moment here where Uzi possibly glitched out. Maybe it's a result of the acid that got in her system and it's infected her system. Or maybe it's a result of what happened with her dad, and so now she's just really edgy right now. But, oh my gosh, I love this show so much. Oh, I freaking love Murder Drones, man. There's so much to this show. Like, I love the setup. It's like a nuclear winter. Humans did it themselves. They blew themselves to oblivion. And now you have sentient robots, you have sane ones, and then you have insane ones. And I'm not really sure what's going to happen next. But I'm really excited. I really love this show, man. I love Murder Drones. This could be an awesome ongoing series. This could be. I know they only did, I think, 8 episodes. Maybe they'll do more. Maybe they'll do like another part 2 or something. I don't know, but I love it. Like I said, to everybody that made the show, guys, you have awesome way of thinking. I love the show so much. I love Murder Drones. I love the visuals. I love the character designs. The voice acting is phenomenal. The music composition is so awesome. It adds so much intensity to the scenes and really helps to emphasize the action and the emotion that is going on. Now, of course, it still has comedy in it, of course, but it's so good. I love it so much. I love everything about this. And also the fact that it's robots. And there's no blood. It's oil being splattered all over the place. It's so cool. I say in a casual, possibly sadistic sort of way. But I love the show so much. I love the setup to it. I love the visuals. It's so beautiful. So it's colorful, yet also has this very low-key atmospheric feel to it because of just the whole world build and the character visuals. I also love the fact that the characters' eyes, or the circles in their eyes are like different colors to kind of match the character. And they also change to help emphasize the characters because the robots, they can't show complete facial contortion or expressions like that. So they use their eyes and their mouths and their body language to really help to emphasize it. And they did such a great job with that. They did such a wonderful job. And again, character designs are great. I love Uzi. She's my favorite character. And again, I want to say her name is based on the Uzi gun. It fits considering she built her own railgun. It's so cool. And hopefully maybe she could actually improve the gun so that it has a less charge time, perhaps. Who knows? But the voice acting is so amazing and fits every single character so incredibly well, so perfectly. It really does such a great job. And they did such a great job with the voice acting and the character designs, the music, the lore, the atmosphere. It's all so beautiful and so incredibly well done. They did such a phenomenal job. And like I said, they really also did such a great job with the backstories. I mean, the exposition for it, they didn't do a ton of backstories with the characters explaining each of the characters' backstory. They just gave you a little exposition into the world, how things got to where they are. And then we jump into the characters. It was just enough exposition. Didn't need this long-winded this long-winded explanation. They did such a great job with that. And then it jumps right into the characters. And honestly, this first episode is mind-blowing with introducing you into the show and the characters. They did such a great job. And there were a few moments where I honestly thought, wait, is it over already? And I was glad that it was still going. It was so good. And like I said, I would love to see, I don't know if there's t-shirts or anything, but I would love to see t-shirts with those characters on it. I would definitely buy them. But I love this, and I love this so much. And again, the music is so awesome. Is the sound, and also little bitty visual keys within the characters, eye screen, like monologue MP3 on the one character's face. It's so well done. I really want to see, like, did they release the soundtrack for this show on YouTube? Because they really need to. Oh man, that is an awesome soundtrack. And like I said, the character personalities are so well done. We get some exposition with the characters. We get introduced to them. We see the characters and how they feel, how they act. Like I said, Uzi, right now, trying to avoid spoilers completely, but like right now, maybe she is glitched or has a small virus because of the acid that she got infected with earlier, or she's just wanting to sort of act, or she's also kind of feeling betrayed by her dad. She's just kind of wanting to rebel against everything now, you know? So I'm really wondering how that's going to go. Now, we also saw a little bit earlier where she apparently had a crush on this other boy, possibly. Like, her cheeks kind of had little colors to indicate that she was blushing whenever talking to him. And obviously this other robot here, N, has a crush on the other girl robot, V. So, don't know what's going to happen there. But she really curious as to what's going to happen. Like, you would kind of think Uzi was able to blast N's head off, and then he was able to repair himself and then reboot himself. So you would think if she did that to the other two robots, maybe that could repair them as well, and everybody could be fine. But no, I think she now wants to get off of that planet there and get to where the humans are. Although, to be honest, yeah, right now today, if robots like this were to suddenly show up that look like that, people would, of course, be freaking out, thinking, "Oh my gosh, it's an alien invasion. It's a robot revolution takeover." Meanwhile, you have some people like me who have watched Murder Drones, and of course we're in the MLP fandom, we're in the Brony fandom, and we're like, now hold up, this might not be a bad thing. These robots might be very, very cool. Let's see first, shall we? But again, I love the show. I love so much about it. I love so much about the show. It's so well done. It's so good. And I'm really curious as to what's going to happen. You know, they could make a video game of this. They could. They can make a full-on video game where you get to control V and you actually get to use that gun. You know, like you have more shots. And then you could also control N and be able to use his flight ability and be able to use his super sharp blades. That would be an awesome game, man. But again, I love the show. I really want to thank you guys for recommending this to me, and I also really want to thank the people who made this show for making it in general. So thank you to everybody that worked on the show, and to those who recommended it to me, thank you as well. Hope you enjoyed my reaction to this as well. Oh man, I'm so excited to dive into this more, as well as Amazing Digital Circus as well. Oh, excited. Oh man, love this. But again, thank you guys again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction and my thoughts on it. And thanks you guys again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. And again, let me know your thoughts in the comments again below. But thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care. God bless. And I will see you guys next time. Later.